So, the Washington Wizards are interested in Jae Crowder. Why wouldn't they be? So, as you guys know, I'm a Washington Wizards fan, and I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts down below. Do you guys want Jae Crowder? But that's what this video is going to be about. Like and subscribe, we're on the way to 10,000. Every subscription helps. And let's get right into it. And shout out to Brian Windhorst for this information. The Washington Wizards are in the middle of the play-in chase and could look to upgrade their roster before the deadline. Like the Milwaukee Bucks and the Miami Heat, the Washington Wizards have shown interest in Jae Crowder. The Phoenix Suns have been attempting to find a workable trade for Jae Crowder since this offseason, when both sides decided mutually to send Jae Crowder home and for him not be part of the team, as he did not feel that it was right that he lost his starting spot to Cam Johnson. Quote, I'm pretty confident there's been some discussions between the Wizards and the Suns. We've been talking about Jae Crowder now for about 2 months. It's obvious. It's a hard trade to pull off. The Wizards have a bunch of guys who make decent salaries on their roster they could use in a trade, said Brian Windhorst. The Suns are looking for a power forward in return for Jae Crowder, which is what Brian Windhorst is saying. The Wizards have multiple young power forwards. One that probably is most likely is Hachimura. I doubt they would trade Deni Avdija for Jae Crowder. He's young, he's got potential, but Rui's expiring. Rui's making 6.2 and still has a qualifying offer. Jae Crowder makes 9, a little under 10. So if you were to say package Anthony Gill and Vernon Carey with Rui Hachimura for Jae Crowder, you could get the deal done, and then these Suns would just waive Vernon Carey and Anthony Gill, which is one, or which is what I think would be the most likely. Rui Hachimura, Anthony Gill, and Vernon Carey. As much as they like Anthony Gill, I think that's what they would want to do. Anthony Gill, Rui Hachimura. So right there's 2 power forwards. Anthony Gill is a power forward and a small ball 5. Rui Hachimura is a power forward and a small forward. So you get 2 power forwards, and then you get Vernon Carey if they want to keep him. They get themselves a 4th center. Other deals that they could do, I doubt they trade Taj Gibson, and I doubt if they, unless a mega trade happened where DeAndre Ayton went to like the Pacers or the Spurs or the Hawks or something, and salary cap was freed up, you could see a deal of Rui Hachimura and Daniel Gafford, because then that would help if DeAndre Ayton left and they didn't have another center. Even though if they Jock Landale and Bismack Biyombo, Daniel Gafford would tremendously help them out. If that could be like a 3-team trade, Daniel Gafford and Rui Hachimura for Jae Crowder, and then the Suns, do other trades with other teams. I just think when you look at this team, imagine a lineup of Beal, Porzingis, Kuzma, Morris, and Jae Crowder. Because right there you got Kuzma, Crowder, and Beal on the wings. And then center, you got Porzingis. I really like the idea of that. Just thinking of that makes me feel all good inside. And I don't know. It's definitely an interesting thing that's going on in the NBA. Because I don't know if that's like the right thing we should be even looking at. Because with Jae Crowder, this is going to be a guy that I think could make a huge impact on this team. But at the same time, I know this isn't a team that is actively looking for, like, this deal would not put this Wizards over the edge. So when I look at this, I think, okay, Morris and DeLon Wright. I know DeLon's hurt. You got yourself Will Barton and Bradley Beal at shooting guard. Small forward right now. It's been interesting. You could say it's been Deni Avdija, Kyle Kuzma, Rui Hachimura, and Corey Kispert. And then at power forward, it's Rui Hachimura. Like I said, a little bit of Anthony Gill and Kyle Kuzma. Deni Avdija as well. That's like your wing power forwards. And then center, it's Kristaps Porzingis and Daniel Gafford. So, like, I think putting Jae Crowder in there, he would join the the power forward rotation. I don't know if that puts you over the edge, which it's not a bad thing, but what are your guys' thoughts? Because I think that's the big thing is you want it to be able to put you over the edge, but we can agree that necessarily it's not. So I I just don't know. What would you guys do if you were the Wizards and you were trying to do this deal? I would do the Rui and you know Anthony Gill with Vernon Carey, least amount of assets. But it's definitely interesting to see.